All right, guys. Here's how you use other people's money to buy real estate. Let's go. First things first, okay? One thing that I tell people is proximity. All right? You want to make sure you're always surrounded by people you can talk to, people that know investors, people that have access to money, private money, right? There has to be groups and networks and clubs that you associate with all the time. For example, there is a RIA. There's always a real estate investment association out there in your market, right? So you want to make sure you sign up. A lot of them have a yearly annual fee, right, that you pay. Totally worth it, always worth it. I still own mine. I actually got to renew it. So do that. Make sure you're always going and interacting when you're attending these events. Second thing is make sure you know, go to other groups that have something similar, right? They round up investors and wholesalers and flippers, and be able to talk to them. The second thing is title companies, right? So title companies that you're already doing deals with, for example, have an abundance of resources, people that have closed deals with them. Every buyer that's using a lender, each title company has to speak to them, right? So be mindful of that. Don't be afraid to ask the title agent what's going on and asking them about lenders, right? They have a list of them. Third thing is talk to your realtors, talk to your investors. If you're out there already wholesaling, or you're just trying to get your name out there, you're speaking to people, a lot of people. Always ask if they have a access to lenders, or if they know any lenders. Some people know private money lenders, people that want to get into the business, get into real estate, but don't know anything about it, and you can be that resource for them. So these are 3 things that you can do to have access to some hard money, private money, other people's money. That's the name of the game, right? You want to use as little to no money of your own when you're doing these real estate deals. So, and just to give you like some extra bonus tips here, you always want to calculate that, the deal that you're looking at, if it still makes sense to do it, if you're going to put down 15 to 20%, right? Number one. Sometimes some of these lenders will also cover 100% of the deal, which is what you want to look for. I just closed a deal in Florida where I used none of my money. The investor came in here, the lender came in here and used 100% of her money. It was a great couple. And, with that, I have to pay her interest. Now, you're going to find typically anywhere from 8 to 12% interest. Because I'm using 100%, she's charging 13%. So everything is all good when there's enough meat on the bone for everyone to get paid, right? So make sure the deal makes sense, that there's enough meat on the table, there's enough meat on the bone, where you can still pay off your lender and get paid at the same time. So that's really it. You want to look for, there's some questions that you can ask lenders to make sure that they are, some questions that you want to ask to make sure that you feel comfortable with them is, what is their process like? So what is their process to close? Okay. How quickly can they close? And then also, what is their interest rate? And do they charge points? Points are an upfront fee that you pay on the same day as closing or prior, but typically it's on the same day as closing. The lender that I chose, I think is charging at 6%, or sorry, 6 points, which is 6%. So you always want to, when you hear points, it's really just that percentage of the sale price that you're getting funded. And I think that's about it, man. Use other people's money as much as possible. They usually like to look at credit score. Some don't. Some just look at the deal. Some need to know what the property is worth and need to send an appraiser out there. Some don't. Some just need to know that, hey, let me just look at the sales in the area. Oh, I know what it's worth. I know the area. I can do the deal for you. You just gotta talk to enough people, and if you haven't met those people, you haven't spoke to enough people. or ask the right questions. So I hope that was enough value. Please smash the like button, hit the subscribe. I want to try to give as much value as I can, and I'll keep pumping these out. Peace.